Hello, folks. Welcome back. Today, we are continuing our journey to explore the top 10 builders of Hyderabad. We're exploring the fourth builder in that list, and it is Jayabheri, and no surprises. Well, this is one conglomerate that sort of has successfully diversified into real estate with steadfast commitment to quality. As you can see, it started in 1980s by Mr. Murli Mohan, who was then an actor, director, turned into a real estate, entrepreneur. Their projects have consistently received high praise ever since they've launched, and evidence of this is the average Google Maps rating is around 4.3, which really reflects strong customer satisfaction. Well, some of the distinctive features, again, outside of what's being captured in their website, um, and purely my own experience of owning a property with Jayabheri, are four things. First is their signature aesthetic sense and style. You would have noticed most of their facades are white and minimalist in designs. So this sort of exudes elegance and timelessness. The second is robust rental yields. Recent projects, especially Jayabheri Peak, has resulted in very strong rental returns, which actually enhances its appeal towards both end users and investors alike. Let me just quickly show you a fact that sort of brings this together. Yes, so here we are looking at, one of the tweets by a real estate group who constantly sort of looks at, various set of announcements, and they've analyzed what are the price points of apartments and villas. And Jayabheri Peak is actually one of the most coveted real estate rental places, followed by a relatively new development, which is Fortune Suntalia Sky Villas by SSI Group in Kokapet. Mind you, they're bigger in size. Buja is around 3.2, which is smaller in size. So, arguably, the overall rental value is higher for Peak, although per square feet, Buja could be higher. But still, you can clearly imagine IRRs of over 7 to 12% for early investors with a rental yield this strong. All right, with that coming back to some of, right, with that coming back to some of the other features that stand out. Let's go back to the website. Yes, they talk about quality innovation. I think this is pretty standard. I mean, I personally don't see these as unique differentiators. Everybody has good quality, is mostly transparent integrity. So that's why I'm calling out my own reflections. So yeah, not just rental yields, but also premium pricing. I wouldn't say this is a USP, but a distinctive feature of the group. They hardly negotiate. My experience tells me they don't come down by even 100 rupees, and this is a testament to potentially, the brand that they want to sort of maintain in the market. The other thing that's unique about them is very subtle marketing approach. You don't see these big hoardings, airport banners. So a lot of it goes through either word of mouth or maybe through that celebrity linked, referrals that they get, which actually works out pretty well for them. It's the best, cheapest form of marketing and the most effective form of marketing. The other very distinctive feature, which I hope more and more builders sort of do and adapt to, is low density developments. None of their projects so far, including the one that has a 2 BHK in them, which we'll review later, crosses 100 units per acre, right? Which is quite amazing if you think about it. So they don't really prioritize volume, they prioritize and have stringent controls over price, which helps lead to better profit margins for them and also a good community for consumers. With that, let's now go and explore on Google Maps some of their most recent projects and the pipeline. Well, here you go. I hope this can be a quick video because, as you can see, there's not a lot here. I'll be quick about the projects that have already come out and have received their OC. People have started living. The one that's centrally located is Transit Jayabheri Elevate, very close to Hitech City, Kondapur, a joint venture with Transit. Again, this is one of those projects which has only 58 units per acre, 3 and 4 BHK, starting at 2.2 crores for 1800 square feet. Again, received OC about 1.5 years ago, so it's been there in the market for a while. Next up, let's just take a slightly longer turn before going into financial district. We have Jayabheri Sahasra. This is the project that I was talking about, where this is the first project with 2 BHKs, and it has about 966 units in about 9.76 acres. So still under that 100 units per acre mark. Starting price 1.3 crores with 1400. And just to reflect, I think one of the reasons why their density is low is because they don't really go to 30-40 floors. So for example, Sahasra is 28 floors, and the next project, Nirvana, is about G plus 29, which helps them maintain control over the supply of units that they have. So Nirvana, 700 units, exclusive 3 BHK, 1885 to 2225, set in 7.4 acres, starting price 2.2 crores for about that 1900 square feet one. I personally don't like this area. I think there should be a flyover here, similar to how they've built one flyover here. I think there should be another one, and then the overall appeal of the area increases, and then it becomes easy to navigate. Next up, which is like the nerve center and how they've made money, and where you have amazing roads. So let's quickly cover Summit, Temple Tree, and Peak. I think in short, this is trademark Jayabheri owned area projects. They're the ones who've actually brought this to the shape that it currently is. Summit is about 5 acres, 450 units, starting at about 2.3 crores for 1860 square feet. Temple Tree, very, very, highly coveted villa project, I would say. I think the other one that comes close is Myscape Courtyard, which is here. But Temple Tree is right up there in terms of the number one villa project in Hyderabad. Goes for at least 19 crores, I would say, bare minimum. Set in about 500 to 1000 square yards. Unit sizes between 5000 to 11,000 square feet. So yeah, only 70 units in 16 acres. Last is Peak. We've just seen how strong the rental yield is. The sizes vary from 4,400 to 5,440. Either 2 units per floor or 1 unit only. There's an exclusive tower, which is the 5 BHK one. And the starting price should be around 7.5. So yeah, you can roughly say 2.5, 7.5, and then about 20 crores. So that's the range of these projects. Now, to the more exciting stuff, which is the one project that is under construction, which is Jayabheri Pinnacle. Mind you, this is their first high-rise. Even Peak was around 29 floors. So their proper high-rise is Jayabheri Pinnacle with 55. And despite that, they're under 100, significantly under 100 units per acre, which is usually my benchmark. So yeah, Pinnacle is 4.75 acres, 425 units, 3,600 to 4,600 square feet range, exclusive 3 and 4 BHK, and on the Golden Mile layout. It's a bit tricky because they also believe they're getting approvals to access it from the service road, but for sure Golden Mile layout access is available. So yeah, very few projects in pipeline. There's Pinnacle and then Sahasra, which are under construction. If you're interested, feel free to reach out to them directly or let me know. I can, being the virtue of a prior customer, I can help connect dots. There's also one more project that they're coming up in Madhapur, but very low scale, purely doing it as a favor in small setting. So yeah, in conclusion, let me just bring it all together. Our fourth builder to review is Jayabheri. As we've discussed, highly capable, stands out as someone who's consistently delivered very strong customer feedback, timeless designs, low density projects, has been very strategic about their location choices. As you can see, they've not spread out too wide, generally go for very safe locations. and are often the choice of celebrities and in Hyderabad market. I know a number of them who live in Jayabheri Temple Tree and Peak, for example. So yeah, that's in a nutshell Jayabheri. If you have any questions, any thoughts, do let me know. Feel free to like, share, and comment. The usual yada yada. But yes, see you in the next one where we review my home, which is next in line. Thank you so much for watching.